evolution, right? Like the Darwinian evolution, or like what's your theory?
Essentially that.
Okay. So how does that make knowledge possible?
Who said that it makes knowledge possible?
It makes it impossible.
Who said that?
Because if everything's just a result of evolution, then the knowledge you have isn't due to your free will. It's just due to chemicals in your brain.
How do you freely choose to believe the
Determinism.
truth?
How do you freely choose?
Yeah.
I believe in free will.
Okay, tell me something that you believe is true.
That the sun is in the sky right now. The sun rose this morning.
All right, go ahead and don't believe that.
I don't want to.
Go ahead and do it anyways. I don't
free
want
will,
to.
so
What the
I have
fuck
to.
is this fucking second grader argument? Did you do it? Did you not believe it?
No, I just told you I didn't want to. I have free will, remember?
Yeah. So go ahead and choose to not believe that the sun is in the sky.
Yeah, I just told you I don't want to. I have free will.
Yeah.
Did
Okay.
you hear me?
So instead of this is the calmest tantrum I've ever seen. So congratulations on having your argument obliterated right in front of you. Now you failed to acknowledge it, but your tantrum revealed that you know that you have a completely inescapable problem here, which is you don't choose what you believe in. So what do you want to talk about next?
Yeah, you do choose what you believe.
Then go
in.
ahead and choose to not believe that the sun is in the sky.
I don't want to.
You're incapable you're incapable of wanting to do it, apparently.
No, because in my
Go ahead and do it
paradigm,
then.
I
We're going
believe
to
that
wait until
believing-
you don't believe
I-
that the sun is in the
Dude,
sky.
Calm down. I believe that it's better to believe in truth. So since I know that the sun rose today, I'm not going to believe otherwise because
That's
it's
great.
not
Go ahead and
true.
believe that the sun isn't in the sky. Then I will have one reason to believe what you're saying.
No, you just can't.
So
get
you
out of
can't
this
give me
argument.
one reason to believe what you're saying.
melting 'cause you can't get out of this
Congratulations.
dumb argument. I don't want to believe the sun didn't rise today.
I don't
buddy.
want to. It's
So
not
are
that
you
I,
gonna
it's not,
argue?
hey, you can't fire me. I quit. That's you right now.
That's a category error. So anyway, so again,
You're a
are you gonna
category
get an
error.
argument or are you gonna spurg out? What's going on right now?
You don't have an argument.
What are you talking about? I don't have an argument. I didn't even present.
I presented a
an argument.
defeater for your argument, and you said, I don't wanna.
you didn't present.
Yes,
any
I did.
defeater. So again,
Go ahead
how-
and decide to believe,
What's your
to
theory
not
of
believe
knowledge?
something that you believe in.
What's your theory of knowledge?
My theory of knowledge is dumbasses like you don't know what you're talking about. And I can back
Okay,
it
if I
up
don't
by
know what I'm
dumbasses
talking
like you running
If I
away
don't know
like a
what
little
I'm talking
bitch
about.
from the challenges to your to your worldviews. Go ahead and stop believing in something that you believe in.
Why are you so mad?
Why are you laughing nervously? It's just a question, bro.
Relax.
It's just a question. It can't hurt you.
Okay, so what's your theory of knowledge?
My theory of knowledge is dumbasses like you don't know what you're talking about. And I can back it up by you running
can't tell
away
me what
from
your
every
theory-
single
you
challenge
can't
to
tell
your
me what your
worldview.
theory of knowledge is then, right?
It's called ding dong.
It's called ding dong.
Yeah,
What is
my
ding
theory
dong?
of knowledge is called ding dong.
Okay, what does ding dong entail?
It's a theory of knowledge.
I know. I said, what does it entail, not what it is. What does it entail?
It entails a methodology used for arriving at true
Okay,
statements.
What's the method?
You just let the truth be revealed to you. There,
What's the method?
you allow the truth to be revealed to you, because you
From what?
can't choose
From
to
what?
believe in things that aren't true. There.
Okay, so you don't believe you can choose to believe things that aren't true, right?
No, actually, that's not how it works. You can't choose what you believe in, but the truth reveals itself to you. There.
Okay, how?
Don't know?
So then you don't have a theory of knowledge if you don't know.
Okay, then what's your theory of knowledge?
Uh,
Oh, you
kind
don't
of
have
a
one.
coherent
Okay.
Hello, can I talk? Stop melting.
Barely.
Bro. I understand you don't talk to people who know epistemology, but just relax. So
Spell it.
I believe in kind of a coherentist view of epistemology.
Yeah, I didn't ask what it's called. I asked you to tell me how it works.
Yeah, so how it works is my belief system is justified in my system as a whole. So, like, my belief in God is justified by the rest of my beliefs, but my starting point for how I discern truth would be from God. That would be my starting point.
Okay. So the sun rose, and you believe the sun is in the sky. We already went over that, and we went over how you are incapable of not believing it, so you don't freely choose to believe in anything. So, how did you come to believe that the sun is in the sky?
What does free will mean?
How did
to
you come to believe that the sun is in the sky?
What does free will mean to you? Because you obviously
Can I
don't
get somebody with a
understand
double-digit IQ to come up next, please? I'm desperately begging
Stop
for
melting. Just
double-digit
engage.
IQ people to
Just
queue up.
engage.
How did
Just
you come to
engage.
believe that the sun is in the sky?
So I came to believe it through sense data.
Okay, so you're an empiricist?
No, an empiricist means that all knowledge is only derived from sense data. I don't believe that.
Okay, so so far all you've told me about you believing that the sun is in the sky is sense data. So what
Yeah, that doesn't mean that
non-sense
all
data
knowledge
did you
is from sense
use
data.
to come to that?
For example, you can't, through sense data, you can't prove to me logic, can you?
So the question was, what other methods other than
Hello?
sense
Can you
data
answer
did you
questions or
use
no?
to claim that to believe that the sun is in the sky?
Can you answer questions or no?
You're being cross-examined, so I don't know what makes you think this is
Yeah, we
going to
came
go
over to
some
talk
other
about
way.
evolution, but you started melting over the sun, so now you're stuck because you can't actually give a critique to my worldview.
So you did absolutely nothing you have done at all had anything to do with evolution. So don't act like you are
Yeah,
an
because we
honest
haven't gotten
actor.
there yet. If you were just listening to what I just said, I just told you we couldn't get there because you're melting over the sun thing. Did you hear me?
So the question is, what other kinds of methods did you use to conclude that the sun is in the sky other than sense data?
You can things like, I don't know, language. You can use language because I mean, sun. The word sun has a meaning, right? It picks out an object. So like,
If you
I
didn't
wouldn't
have a
know.
word for sun, if you didn't even have the ability to speak, you could still look up and detect that sun being up there. So you could know it.
Yeah, but that's still a first order knowledge claim. So we're talking about second order.
I'm still waiting.
Do you know what second order knowledge is?
Nope. Still waiting for you to give me any
So if you don't
what
know what second order knowledge is, how are we going to have this discussion?
by you simply telling me how you know that the sun is in the sky.
Yeah, but that's still a first order claim. So I just told you, I just gave you first order, but now we're trying to get to second order.
I
But you
too
don't
say
even know what
words
that
to
is.
try to sound more photosynthesis every now and then.
Just because you don't know what it means doesn't mean that's my objective. So nice try.
I like how you're doing anything other than engaging with the cross
Now I'm not
examination.
engaging. How can
Just
I
like
engage
you
if you don't even know what
refused to
these
even
terms
make an
mean?
attempt to not believe that the sun is in the sky, you threw a tantrum and said, I don't feel like
So,
it.
so how are we not engaging if you don't even know what these things are? How can you engage with some? How can you engage in surgery if you've never studied it? How do you do that? So how am I supposed to engage with you if you don't even know what the words I'm saying mean?
I have done things like make very minor mechanical like adjustments and repairs on bicycles, cars, random objects in my house without having any fucking idea what the tools are called. Okay? That's how. It's actually not all that difficult. What you're doing is just
That has
jerking
nothing to
yourself
do
off
with
by playing these
epistemology.
esoteric word games and pretending like you're
Now
winning
they're
the
now they're
argument
esoteric.
by when you can't justify something, you ask somebody, "Do you know
Okay,
what
what's
this
your
term
criteria for
means?
justification?
Do you know what esoteric means?"
What's your criteria
You don't know
for
what esoteric means.
justification?
So when you laughed earlier to be
What's
like,
what's
hardy
your
har har har,
criteria
that's
for
not what's going on.
justification?
That clearly, so
What's your criteria for justification?
no, the question is, what other methods did you use to determine that the sun is in the sky?
I just told you sense data. There's no
So
other
you're an
method.
empiricist. There's no other method.
No.
You're a pure empiricist. Thank you.
Something that's physical, you come to knowledge of the physical thing through sense data. That's
Yeah,
not
you're an
the only
empiricist.
way to obtain knowledge because there's also things that are immaterial. So
Like
how do
what?
you, through sense data, I just told you logic.
Logic is immaterial.
You believe logic is material?
I think logic is a concept. It's not real.
Okay, so then it's not material.
Yeah, but it's also not real. So it's
It
not
doesn't matter.
made of
Okay,
anything.
so if it's not real, right? Is it objective or subjective?
Logic?
Yeah.
It appears to be objective because it's grounded in an actual reality and existence that we have. And we've come up
So if
with
it's not real,
co-referential.
how
Yeah,
can
I'm
it be
literally still
grounded in
talking.
something?
We've come up with co-referential methods for being able to validate truth claims.
Yeah, but how do you know? How do you validate something if it's not real? Then it's just arbitrary. You don't realize
Yeah,
that?
it's a tool used to do so. Words are arbitrary. The words you and I
No,
are
they're not.
speaking, yes, they are.
Words are
The
objective. They pick out
Do you
something
know that there
in
are different
reality.
languages out there? Did you know that?
It's
Did
still
you know that there
objective.
are different languages out there?
Okay, let's
So
talk
we
about
could
that.
have
Let's talk about
selected
okay.
different
So really
words for every
quickly,
single part of our vocabulary.
quickly,
So
let's take
thank
Spanish.
you for proving
Let's
my
take
point.
Spanish and English, right? Let's talk about it. You said there's different languages, which has nothing to do with anything. So there's different languages. In Spanish and English, are there words that pick out the same object in both languages or no?
Yeah, so it's grounded in the object,
So then
grounded in
it's
a
objective.
material
Like I
reality.
just said, language is objective. So what did you just prove by telling me there were different languages?
I don't remember specifically what you said that was the error at this
So then you
point.
don't even know. You don't even know what's going on
I
right
don't
now.
remember the
You're
specific
lost.
thing because you're jumping all over the place.
I'm
So,
literally not jumping. I'm stuck
yes,
on
you
the
are.
language part.
You
We're still
have
on
had
the
to run
language.
away multiple
We're
times.
still on
I can't
language.
not believe the sun is in the
We're
sky.
still on
Run
language.
away. I can't give
I
you
ran
a
from language.
non material reason to
Didn't you
believe the
just
sun
make
is
the
in the sky.
claim that
Run
there's
away.
different languages? And aren't we still talking about language? So how am I running and what am I running from if we're still talking about language?
Everything.
Everything. What does
Yes.
everything even mean as an atheist? Because words don't have meaning in your worldview. You know that, right? Since everything's just accidental.
They don't have inherent meaning.
Inherent meaning. What does that even mean?
Okay, I'm going to invent a word right now. Ready?
Yeah,
Do you accept that people are allowed to invent words?
sure. They still would be objective. Even if you made up
Skibbity
a new
bibbity hibbity
word,
boo. What is that objectively?
you tell me you just invented it.
That's what I thought. So,
That's
what
what
do you
you
want to talk
thought.
about next?
You don't need, are you even tracking at this point?
It's kind of hard with you because you are
I
very
know
stream
it's
of
hard because
consciousness
you can't get
in
through
the way
this.
you speak.
You can't get through this. It's okay. I'll hold your hand through this. So you just said you invented a word and you said, what does that mean? You just said you invented it.
Yeah,
So
you
you were supposed to
said
put me
words
in.
are objectively like they objectively ground something. So I just made that
No.
up. It
So
doesn't objectively ground
that's
anything.
not what I said. That's not what I said.
So
I
what'd you
said
say?
words are objective because words
Okay,
pick out
skibbity
an
hibbity
object
bibbity
in
boo.
reality.
Objectively, what is that?
You just said you invented the word. Are you like
Okay,
low
so now I'm
IQ?
going to tell you that it objectively means nothing other than itself, I guess. So there. Now, where have we gotten?
Yeah, that's just incoherent. That doesn't actually tell me anything.
Congratulations.
Unless you're saying the word literally means nothing. In that case, then it's synonymous with the word nothing. So then you can use both words to pick out nothing. So it's still objective. You don't understand that?
No, I didn't understand anything you said. And it could be a me problem or it
It's
could be a
literally
you
just an
problem.
IQ gap
I'm
at
not
this
really
point.
here
So you
to
were talking about you
diagnose.
want
People are going to
want
watch
to
and
talk to
make their
people
own
with double
decisions.
IQ. I want to talk to people with triple IQ because obviously if you have a double digit IQ,
Quadruple's
it's
too
either
much
in the
for you?
low,
Okay, I'm
it's
sorry.
either in the
I'll
low
tone it
double
down.
digits or you're probably in like the 70s or something at this point. So you couldn't even understand what I said when I said words are objective. Objective just means it picks out an object, something in reality.
It's not what
Do you
objective
disagree?
means. Objective means true in all cases.
So the word orange, does it pick out an object in reality? Yes or no?
Two of them.
Yeah, so it picks out an object in reality, right?
Yeah, two of them.
Yeah, so then it's objective.
It has two different definitions. That's a little bit,
Do you know what objective means?
yeah, true in all cases.
No, that's objective versus subjective. We're talking about
You said
objectivity.
objective. Objective means
Do
true in
do
all
you know what
cases.
object is? What is an object?
So this is an etymological fallacy. Objective means object. No, that's not what that means.
What does
Buddy, if you
object
can't
mean?
speak English, then I don't know how we're going to have a
Object
conversation.
literally just means something
We're
material.
not talking about objects. We're talking about objective, which
I
means true
am
in all
talking about
cases.
objects. Haven't you heard me this whole time? I said they pick out
No,
objects in
you
reality.
said that they're objective.
Because they pick out something in reality.
That's not what objective means.
Oh my God. Do you know words aren't rigid designators?
Sure, why not?
So if you know that, then the word
Wait, so
objective
words
just
don't
means
mean
one thing.
anything, so we actually can't have a conversation. Okay.
I didn't say that. Do you even know what a rigid designator is? It just means it doesn't pick out the same thing in all possible worlds. Words don't have one meaning. That's what that means.
So then they're not objective. Congratulations. You just debunked
Objective
yourself.
doesn't mean one thing. You
Yes,
do
it
know
does.
that,
It
right?
means true in
No,
all
it does
cases.
not.
And then you just said
No, it
words violate that. So congratulations.
No, it doesn't.
You're wrong according to you.
No, that's not what it means.
No. You're doing
Yeah,
the
so
you can't
mocking
fire me, I
doesn't-
quit
it's
thing
not an
again.
argument. Like you realize that, right?
Me pointing out the contradiction in your like thought
What was the
process.
contradiction? So
is-
you just said objective meant one thing. I said no,
No.
it doesn't always mean that one thing because it's not a rigid designator.
You
And
said
then just
words are
rigid designator
objective.
means-
You said words are objective. I'm telling you what
Mean they
objective
pick
means.
out an
And then
object.
you said that
They pick out an
words can't be like that.
They pick out an object.
That's not what objective means. So
Words aren't rigid designators. What don't you
great.
understand?
Then they're not objective.
Rigid designator and objective aren't synonymous. Are you this low IQ, bro? This is ridiculous. You don't even know what words mean. You don't know English. This is retarded.
You don't know the definition of objective. Oh, you rage quitted. Okay. Objective means true in all cases. So if words can have their meaning changed over time, then they're not objective.